It was not in a halal venue, but it was really popular. Loads of people wanted to be on that show.
Yeah.
Like all the brown comics wanted to be on that show. We had like Shazia Mirza on that show, and people who are like breaking out now, Joshua Bethania, all these people came to do the show, and it was done in a pub in Whitechapel.
One of my favourite places, Whitechapel.
Yeah.
It's got vibes.
It was a great venue, and you know, again, it was the marketing that killed me. You know, getting bums on seats is hard. Because it's a licensed venue. So I was on Muslim Mamas. I thought that was my platform, you know, trying to enter the Muslim Mamas and capture that audience. They didn't want to come in. Like I had a woman coming from, I had a woman, she'd just come from Umrah and she came with her son. And I dropped the C-bomb and he was in the front row. And it was just the worst kind of thing you could do to somebody. I think the woman wanted to wish the ground would open up and swallow her up.
Yeah.
And it was her that really gave me the idea of doing it in an unlicensed venue. But I'd want to reprise Super Brown Comedy because I still think you need that breeding ground for people to deliver jokes that are like brown, not about avocado and gap years. It's about like talking about your it's about talking about your food, you know, your culture, your politics from back home and the shit that you have to go to when you're straddling to like both worlds, and not have to like keep referencing it back to white people's experience. Like sometimes you're just going to get the reference. So you've got, if you hang around with brown people, you're going to know these references.
What to you, what makes a good comedian? What makes, not even a good comedian, what makes an accomplished comedian?
I think somebody who has like an ease of manner, they may like make you feel comfortable straight away. Oh no, there's so many different things that can make a good comic.
Okay, yeah.
Some people think that you can't be good looking and do comedy. You know what I mean?
Who the fuck said that?
Loads of people.
Yeah.
We bust jokes on, we're good looking, we bust jokes all the time. So
we're talking like, you know, if you're a good looking guy or a girl and you can't do comedy, but those people can still do comedy. So what is it that makes them? It's not, you don't have to look funny. It helps, but you don't have to just look funny. But you got to bring something unusual in your experience. It's got to be so unusual, but weirdly relatable.
You was the finalist, yeah, West End New Actor of the Year 2023. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Congratulations, by the way. What's that like? What is that, and like how was that like?
Okay, so this is a competition run by in London, and the it was good because I don't like doing competitions. Like I'm not, in fact, not a competitive person.
Yeah.
I don't think. And it means you have to go through several heats and get voted in by both the judge and the audience members have to vote who goes through on each of these heats. And yeah, I was supposed to go and perform in Edinburgh, but like, you know, sometimes life is full of drama, and on that occasion, the person that my ex was dating was also a comic.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And I was supposed to come up against her in the final.
Sounds spicy.
Yeah, I know. And I just, you know what? I got COVID. God dealt with it. God help me dealt with it.
Did you really, be honest, did you really get COVID or you shit yourself?
No. Well, yeah, I was shitting myself too.
Yeah.
Because I had COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that happened as well. The indignity.
Ah!
But I was content with just being the finalist.
Yeah.
Yeah. The girl who won is Shalaka Kurup. She's like she just ripped it through the comedy circuit and all the competitions, and she's like emerging. Like she's a very good comic. She's not on TV yet in like on the big shows, but she won. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So is it like a competition that they run every year?
Yeah, they do run it every year.
Okay.
So it's probably old news now because there's, you know, it's 2025, so I need to get with the program. But yeah, I think the way to get ahead is to do competitions. I'm not always like up for doing these competitions. Plus it requires a lot of organisation to like pay attention to which competitions are worth doing. But at the moment, I think I'm doing all right from recommendations and being asked to do performances, and I want to go on tour again with the Funny Muslim Ladies.